My name's Aaron Clark. I work for Acorn Financial Services. The most impactful recommendation I've made actually was to a client who wasn't really going to take it. It was an older lady who had inherited some money, or I guess received some money from her spouse when her spouse passed away, and she didn't realize the type of wealth that she had. So what we did was we built out a plan to show her what she could do. And so instead of making a recommendation of something that she had kind of laid out there as, here's something I need to achieve, it was more about opening the doors to explain to her she's not going to run out of money, right? And so we built out a whole bunch of recommendations that actually didn't matter to her, but it was all just to show her she can be comfortable with what she's doing. She won't have a problem in outliving her assets. Well, I think I'm still at that point. I'm still newer to the industry, but I think one of the pieces of advice I would pass along would be just learn one new thing every day. It takes 7 to 10 years, and you just have to try and keep learning. And there's always something new, a new challenge, but embrace that, right? And lean in, and eventually you'll get to the point where you can start making a difference for everybody you talk to. It just takes the time and the effort. While I was growing up, my family had a couple bad instances, one of which, and the worst of which, was family members being involved in a Ponzi scheme. So seeing them go through the entire process of dealing with that and the bankruptcy and the everything that comes with that, right, is kind of hard to deal with. Also seeing the other family members who are so closely tied to that having to care for and kind of give aid, right, made an impression. And that impression was that there are good things that can be done out there, but there are bad people that will do those good things. I try to break into the industry, get involved in the Financial Planning Association in order to make that go away, right? To be able to have good people do good things and have more of them do more things. So over time, hopefully that will be my impact on the industry. I'd like to pass along my thanks for them taking a vested interest in themselves. One of the hardest things to do, right, is to show up when you know you have to make a change, and it's going to be hard to implement that. They say showing up's half the battle, and that's with working out or becoming financially fit, right? Yeah, either way, it takes the effort. So if you're willing to show up, I'm really appreciative of that. I would say that even I need a financial advisor, right? And it's not because I'm not good at what I do or I don't have good team members with what they do. It's because your emotions play in, and sometimes you don't realize that bias is in your analysis. So by having multiple people take a look at it, even if it's just a second opinion, you'll become more confident that you're making a good decision, or somebody will point out something that would have prevented you from making the bad decision. So even I needed a financial advisor.